Hi there, little Jimmy. Do you know what song hit my head before I turned on the camera? I'm trying to remember the lyrics. The sun goes down, heroes eventually die, horoscopes often lie. Nothing is for sure, nothing is for certain, something, something. But it's a GEMINI by Outkast. It's an oldie but goodie. Some of y'all might be too young for that, you know what I'm saying? But anywho, Gemini, my rising sign. Welcome to your... Wow, all my cards just turned backwards. Okie dokie. Welcome to your October love reading. I'm Princess India. Welcome new subscribers. There's a whole ton of you guys. Welcome to the family. So we're going to do things a tad bit different this month. And you guys let me know in the comments what you think about the change and whatnot. Hold on, put my amethyst on the leg. But what we're going to do is we're going to read for situationships. So that's like, you know, you're dealing with somebody. Y'all are like a relationship, but you don't have a title for whatever reason. Then we're going to do couples/married folks, and then we're going to do our single people, you know what I'm saying? So you guys let me know what you think about this. And a new addition to the family is the Before Tarot. You guys know that I'm an After Tarot fanatic. And then we have a new Oracle deck, which is super gangster, and allegedly it's eerily accurate. So we shall see at the end of this reading, because everybody's going to get one. Not everybody. You know, I mean, like each group of people that I'm doing. But anywho. Spirit, please give us clear and direct guidance for my Geminis for the month of October in their love lives, please, Spirit. Please give me 3 cards. 1 for my people in situationships, 1 for my couple people/married people, and 1 for my single people. Please give us clear and direct guidance and insight into our love lives for the month of October, please, Spirit. Only clear and direct messages that are going to help my Jimmies on their journey. You know what I'm saying? And what's not or whatever. Yes. I want you guys to know I'm very happy because I just ate Thai food. And Thai food makes my heart smile. Food makes my heart smile, but whatever. 1 card for my situationship people, and 1 card for my couples and married people, and 1 card for my single people. I thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Really, right now? Is that what we're doing? Whoa, okay. Situationship people, children. All right. Your love life is being affected by children. Interesting. We're going to put our couple people and our single people to the side, and then we're going to bring out our new Before Tarot to get a past energy. So, Spirit. Whoa. So I see this in 1 or 2 ways. 1, situationship people. Geminis, either you guys are going to end up getting pregnant for this person if you haven't already, or maybe you guys have kids together already. And for others of you, 1 or both of you has kids, and I'm kind of feeling it along the lines of the reason why the person that you're with is saying that they're not committing to you is because of their kids. So, Spirit, let me get a card for the past energy that's led us up to this present moment. What are the past influences that has led Gemini to where they stand presently, please, Spirit? That's Bonquisha. Get it? Bone Quisha. She likes to be called Bone Quee. Just saying. Whoa. We got two. Oh, God. You know what? Whatever. Let's just go with it. So we have 4 cards. And you guys past influence energy. They fell out, so I'm going to go with it. Okay, so the thing that I see here, this Chariot is coming up a great deal. So I'm seeing this as like a false start and contentment in the sense of you desire more than you have now. You're desiring more than you have now. I do feel like this situation is this is kind of karmic-y. It's like, so whether it's a past lifetime, this is a karmic partner or what have you, I just feel like this has been like a false start, you know what I mean? And I feel like you've been kind of self-sacrificing and like signing on to take on burdens, like past tense, right? So in so many words, this is a relationship that, situationship. You got connected with this person, in other words, because this relationship appeared as if it would provide you promise, right? So in so many words, you signed on to do this thing because you kind of felt, in the sense, like you didn't deny that this person cared about you or had feelings for you, or feeling as if you guys feel the same way about each other, and you felt like it was an opportunity for it to grow into something. So even though it wasn't like a committed relationship, it's like you went with it because you felt like they'll come around eventually. Maybe they're just scared, something of the sort. So in so many ways, I see that you've sacrificed a lot of your own happiness in hopes of this growing into something. And you've inadvertently signed on to be burdened by this. And that's whether if you've had a kid with this person, or if the whole reason why, like, say, if this is somebody, like say, okay, say if it's a dude who has a kid, and he's just like, oh, you know, my ex-wife or my baby mama or whatever, it's like, you know, with kids and this and that, so I really can't commit because, you know, it's just really going to hurt her so much and blah, 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 blah. So it's like you sacrifice what you want just like to settle for subpar and, you know, burden yourself unnecessarily in hopes that this would ultimately go somewhere, okay? So now we're going to look at you guys' present energy. So Spirit, please give me a present energy for Gemini. Where are my Geminis presently in love for the month of October? Please, Spirit. Clear and direct guidance for my Geminis for the month of October. Clear and direct guidance, please, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Clear and direct guidance, please, Spirit. The month of October for Gemini. And some of you may be sticking around because of like either being pregnant for this person or having a kid. So it's not giving you the returns that you want, but it's like sticking around because of a kid, if that makes sense, or dealing with this person because of a kid. Ooh. Oh, this too. Oh. We have the Empress in reverse. And we have the World card. I saw this one first before I noticed this Empress in reverse. So the thing is that presently I feel like a new cycle is starting over in you guys' life. What is going on with my microphone? I'm sorry that you guys hear this. But anywho, presently there's like a fresh new energy that's coming into your life. So Spirit is almost trying to thrust you forward or introduce like a renewal into your life, or giving you the opportunity to step into something that's more in alignment with what you authentically want. But presently you're also showing up as the Empress reverse. And even if we look at this as the energy of the situation. It's just the fact that it's not bearing fruit. So it's not what it is that you ideally want. So Spirit, can you give me a card for advice for Geminis going forward? Okay then. First card we have is the Knight of Swords. And then we have the King of Wands. So here's the thing, Jim. There needs to be some truth that's spoken, even though I do feel like it's going to be spoken harshly, because the vibe that I get is all of this stuff that you've been going through is like repressed. You haven't spoke this to this person. But I mean, if need be, you know, I mean, if you can't temper yourself, whatever. I mean, don't do anything crazy, but I mean, if you need to speak your truth, speak your truth. But, because I mean, I feel like it's going to end up coming out in an aggressive way, because it's, if you think about a pressure cooker, it's like this is boiled up over time. But it's like once you speak your truth, you need to stand in your power, which is the King of Wands. So it's more or less following your passion, like going after the things that you feel spiritually led to go towards, your ideals, your dreams. And I feel really compelled to say, in a sense, that a lot of times, which is why, and I haven't sent this out yet, but I'm going to everyone that's on my email list. It's something I give to my clients, which are the birthrights of the sacred self, right? And these are things that I feel like people have to be reminded of, because a lot of times we feel as if we have to get permission, or it's selfish for us to expect what we want or to ask for what we want. So a lot of times, you know, if we say, you know, I want a committed relationship, and a person gives you like, oh, you know, it's just a piece of paper, whatever. And it's like, you kind of go with it, because it's like, well, yeah, you know, marriage is a piece of paper. It's just a title. Like, it's no big deal. Like, that's so childish. But it's just the simple fact that if that's something that you desired prior to this person coming into the picture, it's like you have to stand in your power and go after what it is that you feel passionate about. And if being in a committed relationship is what it is that you desire on a heart level, you should never feel guilty for asking what you want. You have every right to ask for what you want. So in so many ways, the thing that I'm seeing is you need to speak your truth to this person. If this relationship just kind of has you like blasé about things, and then you want to stand in your power and, you know, move forward. And like I said, I don't want to tell you guys what to do. You know what I'm saying? Because that is not my job. But it's just giving you information to weigh. And I mean, it's easier said than done, because a lot of times people want to stay together for kids or, you know, but I mean, truth be told, children know the truth. Okay? You know what I'm saying? It's like if kids are in a household with two parents that hate each other, best believe they know. And if they're two parents who are making each other miserable, the kids are aware of that. You're better off allowing your kids to see each of you happy separately as opposed to miserable together. So, for my coupled and married people, we have a wedding. This situation involves marriage, clearly. So some of my Gemini couple people, some of you guys may be getting married. If you haven't gotten proposed to yet, I'm sorry for spoiling it. And for my married people, you guys may have just gotten married, or the messages that are going to come through are going to assist you guys in your marriage. So Spirit, please give me a card for the past energy for my Gemini coupled and married people, please. Spirit, clear and direct guidance for my married and coupled Geminis, please, Spirit. What is the past energy that has led them to where it is that they are right now today? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with them? A little past energy, you know? Whoa. Oh, manifestation, is it? Calling in the things that you want. Is this a soulmate that you guys called in, your little partner, where you guys all like, I'm gonna manifest this man or woman, and then they're all up in your life and stuff? Look at the little monkey. He's so cute. I love the before tarot. It is so gangster. Yeah, I do feel like you guys called this person in, or you guys called each other in, really. What is up with this monkey? Ah, I forgot what it is that monkeys symbolize. I know they have a monkey. They have a monkey in this deck. Where is it at? Y'all about to get some extra intel. That monkey is so darn cute. I can't remember what cartoon that was where I saw a monkey like that. What is that? What cartoon is that? And it had a little monkey that looked just like that. I can't remember what it is. It's like, I think one of those like Adult Swim cartoons or something. Where are you, little monkey? Where are you, little monkey? I know it's in here. I'm sorry. I really want to get this additional guidance in here. Where is the monkey card? Stop monkeying around. Pun intended. I know you lying to me. Really, dude? I am so sorry, Gemini. Ah, there it is. Use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your question. So you guys, yeah, y'all straight manifested. Y'all balanced all that stuff. Y'all balanced your little spiritual powers and your intuitive powers to manifest this partner into your life. So congratulations on that. I just really had to get that out. I knew there was some significance in there. All right, Spirit, let me get one card for my coupled Geminis. Present energy. Any challenges or obstacles? And we got more cards that fell out. We have the Six of Cups in reverse and the Star card. So this is the vibe that I'm kind of getting. Okay, now this, I don't think that this is I don't necessarily think this is a past person. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's like, well, I mean, of course you guys are together, but I don't necessarily think that this is a person from your past. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I almost feel like, how do I want to say this? It's almost like an idealization, or how am I trying to say this? It's almost like cutting ties with like a false ideal. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, okay. Oh God, my battery's dying. What is new? Can I just I need to get a juice pack for my phone or something. But you know how when you look back at the past and things seem a lot better than they really were when you're looking back at the past? It's like, I feel like you guys are kind of coming out of agreement with that. And it's more or less like, what's that song by Beyonce? Like Flaws and All. It's more or less like being okay with where you are and what you have and knowing that this is like as good as it gets in that sense. You know what I mean? So it's almost like us having this false ideal, like this fairy tale, you know, this manufactured like fairy tale ideal of what our ideal partner is. You know what I mean? And that kind of clouding us, because I know that's like an epidemic. That was an article I read recently that was talking about soulmates, and it was saying how like with the millennial generation, how the concept of soulmates is kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Like it cosigns, so to speak, like our reluctance to get married, because it's this, that's what it is, FOMO. It's like the fear of missing out. So it's like the not the twin flame, the soulmate concept, like, you know, this perfect ideal partner, in accordance with millennials, like taking a lot longer to get married than prior generations. It's like, we don't want to settle too early because of FOMO. Like, we fear missing out on the soulmate. But I feel like you guys have kind of Like, you wanted someone, you manifested this into your life, and now that this person is here, it kind of nullifies that whole false idealization, because what you have in front of you is like real. This person knows you, they love you, they accept you as you are, you're able to be open and vulnerable with them. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful situation. And once again, with someone else who had an ideal situation like this, but this is like one of those things that you aspire to where it's not wanting somebody who's perfect, but wanting someone who's perfect for you, right? So what advice, and I can say that in a sense, even if this is something like, say this is a challenge right now, if say that, you know, maybe you guys hit like a little rough patch, you know what I'm saying, and you're kind of second guessing, it's like this is the energy you more or less want to focus on, is the fact that this person lets you, you know, poop with the door open and pick your nose, and they still love you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So Spirit, let me get an advice card for my Gemini coupled and married people, please, Spirit. What can help them, those who are feeling a little FOMO, how can we help them step into the star energy going forward? Please, Spirit. One card only. One card only. Ding, 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 ding. All right. One card, Spirit. One card only. Ace of Swords. See the truth, speak the truth. It's all about thinking. And this is where I give you full permission, little air sign person, to use your good old logic. You know what I'm saying? Think about, in a very logical space, what it is you have in a non-idealistic sense. It's like, think about, and I think this may require like a little gratitude for your partner. It's like, take a step back and really think about how you guys met, what you guys have been through. Even if you want to compare it, and not compare it like in the sense of like compare it. Oh, I'm tripping. I got to do my single P. I was about to pull y'all oracles. But comparing it in a sense to seeing this truth, the fact that this person and you, despite any, you know, arguments or anything of the sort that you guys have, is seeing that this person is showing up for you in a way that no one else has shown up for you. You know what I mean? And taking into account, because I do kind of feel like with this particular group, you met this person in a way where, you know, you might have been by yourself and you're like, oh, you know, I'm ready to be in a relationship. And then y'all met. You know what I'm saying? So even though you guys kind of might be in this little place, and if you're kind of looking around thinking like, you know, did I make the right decision on some stuff like that? I think it's just going to take you to take a step back and just kind of look at the bigger picture of what led you guys to this point, for you to see the beauty of this situation. For those of you who are, you know, kind of stuck in that idealization, but others of you, this truth has already come. You know what I'm saying? And if you're aware of this already, tell your partner how much you appreciate them, dagnabbit. Single people, let go of control issues. I think Aquarius had that. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. What's going on with my single people? So, single people. The vibe that I get from this card is that you've been single for a while. I talked about you a few months ago, where it's a Gemini that's been through some stuff, and it's like, who are you? Who sent you? What do you want? You know, what's your 5-year plan? And things of the sort when you're going on dates with people. The whole reason why you're doing that is because of a fear. Like, you've had a past partner that was a little dominating, maybe like a little manipulative and controlling. And it's like, you're almost on guard trying to make sure that you don't end up in the situation that you were in before, right? But the thing is it's good to have boundaries. But like I said, when you have those 10-foot electric fence boundaries, you know what I'm saying? God, my posture is so horrible and it's hurting my back. Goodness. But anyway, when you have those 10-foot fence, 10-foot, cannot talk right now, 10-foot electric fence type of boundaries. You can't let anybody in. So you can't necessarily control the process through which a relationship is going to manifest. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, if you just met a person that's like, so what are your intentions? And, you don't want to do all that because it's going to creep people out. But I feel like this whole thing with control is based in fear of things that you've experienced past tense. So you most certainly want to release that. You know what I mean? And go with the flow and allow things to unfold naturally. If you're afraid of somebody like, screwing you over and misleading you, don't invest too early on. You know what I'm saying? Give this person time to show you who and what they are. You know what I mean? So what I'm seeing for you guys, past tense, is like moving forward and making the decision to figure out what it is that you want. You know what I mean? So it's with the Page of Wands, this is the before tarot. So it's like, you know what I mean? Almost like decoding the self. Because if you see him, he's looking like at hieroglyphics, right? So it's almost decoding the symbology of the self, right? So like the cryptic code of who you are as a unique individual being, right? Then I see that you guys went into a place of just embracing yourself, like unashamed, embracing yourself, flaws and all. You know what I mean? This is me, celebrating yourself. You know what I mean? And standing for standing for this truth confidently. But I do also see that you guys coming to this place is presenting an opportunity, almost like I'm sensing it like the Six of Wands. You know what I mean? Oh, did I even show y'all the cards? This is the Star card. And this is the Ace of Swords, right? So I feel like this little mini transformation that you guys are going through past tense, it's offered you a great deal of clarity on who you are and what you want, like what it is that you want to deal with. But like I always say, guys, whenever we go through a little mini transformation, we always go from the left all the way to the right. So we get a little extreme. So it's doing all of this development work on yourself and feeling in a good place, but it's being in fear of a person kind of ruining that. So you have your guards like on 1000. But the thing that's important here is that if we look at it like with the swords, so it's like you mastering your thoughts all the way to you getting to the 10 and this cycle starting over again. So it's like you seeing throughout the last cycle how you thinking the wrong way wasn't really serving you. So now you have an opportunity going forward where you get a clean slate and you get to keep all of the wisdom that you learned from the last cycle. And now moving forward, you guys can master like the lighter side of the sword. So utilizing ways of thinking and communicating that will serve you, right? But because of this defense, and wanting to, guard this epiphany that you've gotten, it's just making you guys a little control freaky, but it's all based in being guarding. It's like guarding the beauty of the self, like you seeing yourself as the star and wanting to protect that. But with healthy boundaries, there's no need to fret about that. You know what I mean? So Spirit, let me get a card for Pisces presently. The High Priestess in reverse. So that's the key here. The problem of the reason why you're like so panicky and stuff like that is because you're not listening to Spirit. So the way, if you establish boundaries and don't invest too much early on, the way that you can easily relinquish control is by allowing yourself to open up to Spirit and let Spirit guide you. So it's more or less listening to your discernment. So if you start dating somebody and you're not sure, check in with Spirit. Spirit, or before you go on a date, just setting an intention. Spirit, if this person ain't right, show me. You know what I'm saying? You might have an ex-girlfriend that'll pop up in the restaurant or something like that. Something that'll happen. But it's just allowing Spirit to guide you. So it's more or less, it's easier to like #hangman. It's easier to surrender to Spirit and to relinquish control when we trust that Spirit is always going to lead us to the best outcome. So the thing for single Geminis right now is for you guys to tap back into your intuition, because I feel like, that happens from time to time. we just forget to check in with spirit. And then that way you can maneuver by checking in with your inner GPS on if something is right or wrong for you, because that never goes wrong. That one kind of jumped a little bit. I'm going to pick another one just in case. Spirit, let me get another advice card for my Geminis. My single Geminis for October. Maybe that means I'm not supposed to pick another one. Oh, okay, never mind. Advice card going forward. First card that we have is the Four of Pentacles. That is what you're doing. Being all protective, being afraid of getting hurt and things, and see it and closed off your little crown chakra, closing off your little heart chakra so you can't expand because you're not listening to spirit and things. What is you doing, single Gemini? Goodness. Anywho, then we have the Five of Swords. Now here is the thing. With this card, sometimes when you win, you lose. So when you win, it's like, ha ha ha, I scared off that dude. He's not gonna screw over me. Scared off that chick. They're not gonna screw over me. But then you end up breaking your own heart. That's my whole interpretation with this card. It's breaking your own heart. So I look at this as like a warning for you guys. High Priestess in reverse. You want to tune back into your intuition because it's been closed off by you guys obsessively trying to control because of a fear of loss. You know what I mean? And sometimes you can protect yourself to a fault. So that's something that we definitely want to relinquish in the month of October so you guys can get your love going on and things of the sort, you know? So anywho, these are the eerily accurate new oracle cards. Like I said before, that allegedly always resonate in what's not or whatever. So we're going to ask Spirit to give us 3 cards to assist our Geminis in their love life. Spirit, please give a spirit message to my situationship Geminis, to my coupled/married Geminis, and to my single Geminis. Give them clear and direct guidance, Spirit, for the month of August in their love lives. Something that they need to know to help them be a better partner, to make better decisions, to heal, grow, and to progress. That is always our intention, you know what I'm saying? Clear and direct guidance, Spirit. I thank you in advance. Whoa! Really? And you guys let me know how you feel about this spread compared to how I've always done it since the beginning of time with, you know, you guys in the cross watcher. But you guys let me know if you like this new format in the comments below. You know what I'm saying? So for my situationship people, we have Peacock. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. And instantly, I think about the friggin' Knight of Swords. Speak your truth. Puff yourself up, dagnabbit. Stand for what you believe in, little situationship person. Now, my couple/married people. The unicorn card. This is funny. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. And that makes me think of the magician. So this may be something that can bring you guys even closer together. And FYI, those of you out there who are singers, songwriters, poets, heck, you could be a videographer or something of the sort. But a way that you can show your partner appreciation is by using whatever creative gift that you have to do something super sweet for them, to let them know that you recognize who and what they are and that you appreciate them. And for those of you that, you know, that doesn't resonate with, I would say that, you know, like a paint and sip class or something, like some type of creative activity would be a nice little date night for you guys. Freaking unicorn. Unicorn. And for my single Geminis, we have the meerkat. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Okay, enough of that. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends, like Pumbaa. You like that Lion King reference there? But yeah, man, this brings me back to what I was saying about you guys trusting in spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got a little land going on, you know what I'm saying? And this was a little reverse. We're going to get this a little upright, get back in tune. Because it could be something as simple as opening up to your friends, you know, for them to give you a, you know, because if you have friends that's going to be real with you, you can tell them what you're doing and they're going to be like, child, you always do that. You know what I mean? But the thing that's most important about this is reaching out to your friends for them to give you an alternative perspective. Because 9 times out of 10, I feel like your friend's going to tell you the same thing that I did. But like with my little Hakuna Matata song, it's like releasing control, releasing this protection because you're creating resistance in your life. So releasing that so the things that you desire can come to you and your friends can play a vital role in helping you do that. You know what I'm saying? You might have a friend with a been verified membership that, you know, might do a little search. I'm that friend, by the way. Sorry to all the dudes that date my friends. They're just like, girl, I met this dude. Here go his info. And I'm like, pull some cards on him right fast. No. I just outed all my friends. All the guys that they haven't called back, now you have the answer. Okay, anyway, so Gemini, that has been your October love reading. And of course, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think about the before tarot, which is freaking awesome, and what you guys think about this reading. Let me know if you guys like this format better or, you know, what have you, in comparison to the one that we've always used since the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I love your faces, Gemini. I will see you, I could say later this month, but it's going to be sooner than later because we got a twin flame reading coming. We got a whole bunch of stuff, but I love your face. Deuces.